afternoon, guys. Let's have a quickly shut this off and we'll have a chat. Happy freaking 7th day to all my RX-7 owners out there. This is actually coming to you live from 7th day, so if you guys are watching it, I'm gonna try and upload this video same day, so that's gonna be a hell of a thing, but we'll see how we go. Welcome back to the videos. I'm sorry I have not made a video in like 4 or 5 days now. I have been absolutely inundated with work and just doing everything else as well. Not only from Empire, but also from Zibby Socials. We've been doing a crazy amount of stuff. So yeah, it's been absolutely wicked. Oh, my little magpie friend's back. Hey man. Every single time he hears the RX-7, he literally just comes over and just chills. He's so cute. So yes guys, that is correct. Happy 7th day. We are heading to a RX-7 meet tonight, or just rotary meet in general. Basically all we can get in Brisbane is just try and get rotaries there all the time. But yes, today is 7th day. We're heading to a car meet this afternoon. You guys will see that in tomorrow's video because I have a whole bunch of stuff I need to talk to you guys about. Because as you guys have seen the title, yes, we are selling one of the cars. Will it be the RX-7? I don't know. Will it be the Skyline that's been banished to the road? I don't know. We'll find out. Alright, let's set this up. Hopefully it doesn't die on me. Alrighty, go. Really proves how small I am when I'm sitting beside this car. God damn. It's going to record on my phone for audio. See how that goes. Alrighty guys, so I have a few things to talk to you about today, and let's just start off with the RX-7. So the RX-7 is unfortunately going to be leaving us. I got offered an insanely good price for it, and after we've just done all this amazing work to it, it is finally going to be heading off. And it's something that I didn't want to do, but we've got to progress and we've got to get some new cars and we've got to do something different, you know? As if I could sell this car. This car has been my dream car for a very, 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 very long time. And ever since I could remember, ever since before we got the NA Falcon, this has always been that car that was just out of reach, and I finally got it. This car will never go. So yes, RX-7 is not being sold, but it does need a few things, and that's another thing I'm going to try and fix up in this video, so hopefully get it up tonight, but we'll see how we go. We've been fighting turbo issues ever since we got the overheating issues sorted, ever since we could drive the car far enough to actually heat up the car. Yeah, I have been battling this horrible smoke that's been coming out of the turbo side, and I just can't figure it out. So I've literally gone as far as every single gasket, every single O-ring, every single little bit of gasket maker that's in there, scraped it all off, redid it. I changed every oil drain, every oil in, every coolant drain, every coolant in to the turbos, and I just cannot figure out exactly what this is. I've tried everything, and every single time I look at it, the core of the turbo itself is wet. I know that these cars have a little bit of an issue with the twin turbos where they crack and do a whole bunch of stuff with the turbos, so I'm guessing that that is my issue, and so we need to get a new set of turbos, or we need to go twin. Oh, sorry, not twin, single. What am I talking about? So the single turbo, I've been messaging around. I sent a message to my good friends down at Hypergear. Now, you guys might not have heard about Hypergear for a while. If you guys remember the 9-second Falcon that we took a ride in down in Melbourne when we went to go visit Ants Performance down there, I went to go have a ride in the GTR. We also went in a 9-second F6. He had a custom built Hypergear. I believe it was an ADR 45, I'm not entirely sure, but it was making somewhere around 500 or so rear wheel kilowatts. Now, not only that, my good mate Clutch Kick Junkies, aka Mr. Andrew, has been running a Hypergear on his built R33 for a long time. And so looking more into the brand, it's an amazing Australian-owned company down in Melbourne who builds these insanely crazy turbos, and they sound amazing, they look amazing, and he actually sent me an email back saying that he was going to sponsor a single turbo for the RX-7. So that is absolutely amazing news. So I'm going to talk to you guys a little bit more about that in depth, probably when we get the turbo, but all you guys can expect is we're going twin gate. We are going to be making a custom manifold custom turbo, custom exhaust manifold for the turbo. We're going to be making custom intercooler piping, custom intake. We're going to be doing a custom dump pipe, and also screamers and everything else as well. This car is going to be going into RMS up in Brendale, Rotary Motorsports, and we're going to be having Ben do the complete single turbo upgrade. Now, I would have given it a try myself if I didn't have to make all the parts and fabricate everything. I'm not really into my fabrication, as you guys know. I don't have a welder, I don't have anything. So yeah, Ben at RMS is going to be doing the entire thing. We're going to be tuning it up there. We're just going to be running it on the Power FC that's currently in the car at the moment. But eventually I want to go with a Link system, which I'm currently having a chat to Link about as well, because we have some more stuff coming for the R33 as well. So the R33, let's just jump straight into that as well. The R33 has been driving absolutely amazingly. I will admit I have really been enjoying the car now that it's been lifted off the ground with the defect that we got. So the car's been amazing to drive, and ever since we did that alternator and added that chassis ground to the engine, man, the car has just been insane. It has been so much better than it's ever been before. It's been driving smoothly, and it's just been absolutely insane. It is still a little bit loud, and I still feel really bad with just the whole situation behind that car. I love this car for the loudness that it is. That car there, I definitely do not want to stay that loud. So we're going to be changing that up very, very soon. We're going to be putting a new exhaust on it. But firstly, I need to get this thing back on the road, because I need to drive this thing through the mountains, and I still can't do that. It's been now 6 months, and I've been fighting so many issues with it, just old stuff that needed to be replaced on the car. So fingers crossed, going off everything that we've been doing so far, making sure not to cut corners with the car at all, you know, choosing the most amazing wrap that we could for the car, choosing, you know, the TEs for the car, the Nankang NS2Rs, and then going with the Greddy V-mount. Everything for this car has been such a long wait, but everything for this car has been exactly 100% perfect for the car. It is fixed all my issues, and we haven't had any problems with it. It's actually been putting it on and showing more problems. So yeah, we're still trying to keep the car really relatively simple, but yeah. Now, the R33, I do want to make a little bit quicker. Hypergear do also make a bolt-on RB25 turbo with an internal gate, which I'm honestly thinking of. They've been pushing some pretty impressive numbers, like upwards of 500 rear wheel horsepower on the R33 chassis. And so I'm thinking I'm going to do that. I think that's going to be the next big thing for the R33. But you guys will remember there is one more car that we own, and you guys have only ever seen 2 videos on it, and it's the Civic. So if you guys didn't know, the Honda Civic that I bought a couple of months back, I bought off I believe an L plater or a P plater or something like that. It was going to be his first car, but it was just going to cost a little bit too much for him to fix up. So I helped him out. I bought the car off him for $500. The cars have actually gone on crazy in price. I think they're like worth $2 grand or $3 grand or something crazy like that. And so basically, if you guys remember Tom or TJD, who's building the R34 on YouTube, if you go check out his channel, he's doing an amazing job doing a build engine in his R34. Is going to be absolutely insane, but it was his only car. And so me having, you know, at that point in time, you know, I had Falcon, I had the BA Falcon as well, before we gave that to another family. I also had the Skyline as well. I had like 3 cars that I needed to get sorted before we could even do anything with the Civic. And so I was just sitting down at James Nolan's house, and Tom ended up blowing up his car, and I'm like, look dude, if you need a car, then take the Civic. So he went down, he fixed up the CVs, he also replaced the radiator after it blew up on him. And he has actually fixed up the Civic completely, and he got him roadworthy for it, and he's been driving it around for the last 6 months or so while he's been building his R34. And it has been absolutely awesome. I've actually seen the car a few times, and it has been really, really cool. Now, at the end of the day, Tom really needed that car, and at the point in time, I didn't. So yeah, as it turns out now, my plans have shifted from the Civic a little bit into something a little bit different, sort of around the same thing, but I'm kind of wanting to get more involved in grip days instead of drifting. Grip for me has always been something that I've been very, very interested in, and to be honest, I prefer grip driving just to just to improve my whole driving ability over drift at the moment. And I mean, like, I've always said that I wanted to go out and drift my cars, but the Skyline has always been, you know, the daily at the moment, and hopefully this new car will allow me to grip drive my R33 more. I do plan to take the R33 off the road, take a rego off it, and then be able to trailer it to and from events, but then again, I also need a trailer, but I have a few friends that have trailers and go to the same events that I do, so that should work out really, really well. But at the end of the day, we are going to be getting ourselves a new daily, and I can't guarantee that it's going to be worth over $1,000, so that'll give you guys a little bit more stuff in the comments. But yes, we're going to be replacing the Civic, and that means, unfortunately, saying goodbye to my 99 EK Honda Civic. That's right guys, the sedan that we had is gone. Tom has officially bought the car, and but the best thing is we'll still see that car. You guys haven't seen it on the videos at all. It's kind of like Adam LZ when he bought the yellow FD LS RX-7, made like 2 videos on it and then sold it on. It's kind of like me. I bought the Civic, I bought it originally for $500, and so far I think the whole thing with the roadworthy, and originally like the parts we did, I contributed like half, because originally that was going to be my car and everything like that. I think the car owes me like $800. So it's pretty much worth exactly what the new car is going to be, minus the fact that now Tom is going to have to like exchange and get a roadworthy for the car again and then put it into my name. I thought it would be easier to just go out and get a new car. So that's what we're going to be doing. I've been chatting to another bloke up in central Queensland, and we're going to be saving another JDM shitbox, hopefully from central Queensland, which is going to be quite fun. So so it looks like Sunday we're going to be heading up the coast to go to Bundaberg of all places to pick up a new car, and I can't wait to show you guys. So yeah, hopefully this video has been fairly insightful as to everything that we've been doing with the cars, and I'm hoping that you guys can sort of understand why I haven't been uploading for a couple of days, because I've literally been like trying to work out logistics of me getting there versus me selling the old Civic to Tom versus, you know, what Tom's going to be doing. Are we going to be able to race these 2 cars, and making sure that I get something that not only James Nolan sort of wants to get into, but Tom wants to get into, all my mates want to get into. And so we're going to be buying, once again, as I said, a 90s JDM shitbox for under $1,000. If you guys can guess what that is, leave a comment down below. I really hope you guys are keen to see it. I am. I know. I'm really keen to see it. I haven't seen it in person. I've seen a couple of really bad quality photos. It's gonna be perfect. I've already paid a deposit, going sight unseen, and hopefully gonna be driving it 4 hours back to Brisbane. It's gonna be quite interesting. Anyway guys, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you later. Peace.
Yeah, and first of all, I'm not trying to be someone I'm not. Well, there's plenty different ways for you to go and get your props. You don't need to try pretending living lifestyles you ain't got. That's that shit I told myself when I was low and feeling lost. Learning lessons pay the cost while they watching Hugo Boss.